I'm going to show you how to do part 3. These are the green slides. And for the green slides, they give you the volume, so the total amount of cubes. And then you have to figure out how you could get to that volume by building a prism. So let's do this one. The volume has to be 24. So basically, you have to think of something times something that gets you to 24. A good way to do this is to think about your factors of 24, because you have to make the base and then add that up to get there. So you do need to be multiplying to get to 24. So 1 times 24, 2 times 12, that's a good one. 3 times 8, 4 times 6. Okay. One of those numbers could be your base, and then you would just make however many stories you needed. So let's do a base of 12. Okay. So what I would do is I would go find a prism that already has an area, not a prism, sorry, but one of these prism pieces that already has um, an area of 12, and then I would stack it 2 times, because 12 plus 12 is 24. Or I could go find, there's some prism pieces that have an area of 6 for the base, and then I would just stack that 4 times, because 6 times 4 is 24. And before I go down there, I really should make sure I know, okay, I'm on slide 51. I want to make sure I know what slide I'm on. That's one of the kind of annoying things I have to get used to with this project. And then I'll come up here. So let's do the 4 times 6. So I need to find a base of 6. That's a base of 4, because 2 times 2 is 4, and there's 4 cubes there. That's a base of 6. 2 times 3 is 6. Okay, so I got a base of 6. And, sometimes I like to just grab them all and then deal with it later, especially if you can't remember what you were doing. I can remember, but it's just nice to grab all the pieces, bring them down, and then decide. And I'm using these ones that look like floors because they're easier to work with. If you've gotten the hang of this and you want to experiment with those other pieces down there, go for it. But the base ones are easier to work with. Okay, so I grabbed a base of 6. Okay, so I'm trying to make 24. How many times do I have to multiply 6 to get to 24? 4 times, because 6 times 4 is 24. So I'm going to do 4 of them. And I still like that I brought them all down, because I can kind of look at them and pick the ones I wanted. In fact, if I think I want to do red again. I want to just do red, blue, because I think that looks nice. So I'm going to copy paste this red and use it again. There we go. And let me actually grab this blue and copy paste it while I have it. Okay, so I found a base of 6 and I did 4 stories to get to 24, because 6 times 4 is 24. So my equation, I would look at the dimensions of my base, which is 3 by 2. So that's the first part, 3 times 2. And then however many stories I did was 4. It doesn't actually matter what order I put those numbers in, because it's all multiplication. So the dimensions of this prism are 3 times 2 times 4. Okay, real quick, let's say I wanted to make 24 a different way. So maybe 12 times 2. I need a base of 12 and then 2 stories. So I would come back up. Again, remember what slide I'm on so I can find it again. I need a base of 12. That's 20, 5 times 4, 25, 18, 14. Sorry, that's my dog barking in the background. Anyways, I found one that has a base of 12, because 6 times 2 is 12. And if I counted these, they have 12 in them. So I'll just grab some of them, Control C to copy, and then come all the way back down to slide 51. Okay, so that's the one I made before, but I'm just saying if I wanted to do it differently, I would do 12 on the bottom, and I'm trying to get to 24, and 12 times 2 is 24. So my height would be 2. Delete the ones you don't need. This has a volume of 24, because it's 12 times 2, or 6 times 2 times 2. And this one has a volume of 24, because it's 3 times 2 times 4.